What's on the inside is what counts. It's what matters most. But we can't act like that's the only thing that matters. What is on the inside, outside, plays a role as well. For men and women, attraction is a huge part of it. And yes, whether it's fair or not, whether it should be this way or not, the reality is that when you see men sometimes hesitate to commit to one woman, but be more willing to commit to the next woman, a lot of times the difference is how much more he's attracted to the other woman. Plain and simple. Even though he may see a level of value in one woman and want to kick it with her, want to have sex with her, he may not feel like he's attracted enough to want to commit to her. Now that might sound weird, but again, let's go on an even lower level, so to speak. There are men, there's a level of attraction for some men that may qualify you for that man to want to sleep with you, but not for him to view you as a potential wife. That sounds harsh, it kind of is, but again, I'm giving you honesty here, all right? And I'm just telling you what it is. And so, again, this is one of those things where I don't want you as a woman to now beat yourself up or to try to look like other women on the internet. That's not the goal here. I do want you to make sure you're tapping into your best self, as I said earlier. I do want you to make sure you like what you see in the mirror. Genuinely, not you're just talking that talk. There's a lot of people just talking that talk, trying to act like they're good when deep inside they're not happy with themselves. I don't want you to be faking it. I mean, granted, I want you to focus on positive thinking and I want you to give yourself positive, loving affirmations, but I want you to work on the things that you can control. I do want you to improve in the areas that you can't improve upon. And yes, that includes how you're presenting yourself to the world, how you are showing up. And understand that it's not just for the sake of men and men finding you attractive or men wanting to commit to you. It's also about how you feel. It's about you feeling better. It's about you being more confident. It's about your quality of life going up in various ways because you're starting to take better care of yourself in a way that transforms you on all levels, emotionally, spiritually, physically, all of it. So yes, pay attention to that. But getting back to the original point, physical attraction does play a role in a man's willingness to commit to a woman. All right, so next on this list is loyalty. Loyalty is what makes a man want to commit to a woman. Listen, men typically don't want to feel like the woman they're with is for everybody. Bottom line, all right? There is a level of wanting to know you have my back and my back only, and that I can count on you being here even when times are tough. Now listen, when I say when times are tough, this is not to make you think you should stick by a man who treats you like crap. It's to not make you think that you should accept a man who doesn't make an effort to move past the storm. So what I mean by that is, I'll give one small example. You're with a man, he's love you, everything is great. He loses his job, all right? And that happens. Life hits. It was out of his control that he lost his job. So yes, the man wants to know that when a tough time like that comes, you're not going to simply abandon him. But on the flip side, if this man thinks he now gets to sit his behind on the couch and do nothing, not look for work, not help more around the house, not find any way to still be an asset in this relationship and alleviate you of some kind of burdens, then you don't have to subject yourself to that. Being loyal to him does not mean accepting him being mediocre or not accepting him not being the man he needs to be. At least putting forth the effort to being that man. That still has to be there, all right? But yes, men value loyalty. They want to see that in their woman. They want to believe you are for them. And so that's what's going to make a man consider to commit. Because I've seen men who have met women who they view this woman as high quality, but they feel like she would not have my back in tough times. And because of that, I can't be with this woman. They still want to sleep with her. That's a whole different thing, all right? That's a whole different discussion. But he's unwilling to commit because he just does not believe that she is a loyal person at all. And yeah, I'm thinking about somebody specific right now, but I've seen this happen tons of times. Number 6 is embracing and pouring into his needs and desires, all right? A lot of relationships, or the relationship dynamic for a long time, has been presented as the man courting the woman, the man, proving himself to the woman. And of course, I'm not in any way saying that doesn't play a role or there isn't some level of that still has to happen. However, for a man to want to commit, if it's all about what he can do for you rather than what you can do for him, then what the hell is he going to commit to you for? There's no reason for him, and again, I have to say, especially a man who has options, to feel like he has to choose the woman who's unwilling to embrace what he needs as well, all right? He wants to know that you care about what he cares about, that you respect and honor what is important to him as well, that you are willing to embrace those things. Now, granted, I'm going to be real. We've seen plenty of men and get so caught up in wanting a specific woman that they've lost sight of the fact that she does not do those things for him. And so you'll see these relationships where it's the man doing a lot for this woman and that woman does not fulfill his needs. But don't allow that to make you think that that is a formula for success or that in any way is what makes a man commit. What's gonna make a man embrace a woman in most cases is knowing that she is willing to pour into my needs and desires too. That she is there for me as much as I need to be there for her. That's what's important. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there. Relationships are the key to a successful life. But there's 5 areas that we have to be mindful of when it comes to relationships. There's relationship with God, relationship with ourselves, relationship with family and friends,